This is Austin St. John, Jason, the original Red Ranger. You are watching the Morphin Network.
This Morphin Network video is sponsored by Ranger Stop Convention and Ranger Stop and Pop. Have you ever wanted to see all your favorite Power Rangers together in one epic convention? Go to Ranger Stop! Ranger Stop and Pop! August 27th to the 29th, 2021! Atlanta, Georgia! Ranger Stop 8! November 11th to the 14th! Orlando, Florida! Get your tickets now! Carson's Corner is a black LGBTQ-owned small business. They sell merchandise and apparel on pop culture franchises such as Dragon Ball, King of the Hill, Sailor Moon, and of course and most importantly, Power Rangers. If you're interested in getting their amazing merch, be sure to check them out at carsoncorner.com. Link will be down below.
I finally got my first Legacy figure, and it is that's right. I got Shadow the Hedgehog, but we're not here today to talk about Dark Red. We're here to talk about Light Red, by which I mean Go Pink Ranger, go! Why is Ranger the only one who gets his own theme song?
Because he's special. That's just how it works. Anyway, welcome everyone to Morphin Network. I am Quasar Red. Joining me today is Boken, aka Mike, and Thunder Chica Naomi. We are here to discuss the toys that were revealed in Hasbro's Fan Pulse and Hasbro's Fan First Friday. The Hasbro figures and Hasbro Pulse, the figures and toys and merchandise that was recently shown off yesterday. And this seems to be, obviously, Green Ranger themed. Actually, no, it's pink. So, anyway, before we begin, how are you all doing? What you guys been up to?
Trying to beat the heat.
Internship.
Oh, yay, fun stuff. So, let's begin. Leo might be joining us in a little bit. We'll have to see. And Ryan, slim chance, but we'll cross our fingers. Okay. First off, one of the first figures we'll be talking about is Boom Comic Kimberly. Who wants to go first? Mike, Naomi, which one?
Ladies first.
Okay, I'll start off then. So I gotta say, when I saw the figure and just the detailing on the suit and of course the weapons too. I mean, I can tell a little bit that there's details regarding of the arrow and the bow, which it definitely matches her outfit, I gotta say. Not to mention, of course, the girl power but what really impressed me the most actually is definitely the shine within the Pink Ranger suit. Because if you can tell by this image, there's if a light reflects on the actual figure itself, you can tell the brightness within her skirts and also her legs and her helmet as well, which I believe they must have taken a lot of time to actually make that more pop and also the figure look presentable. So that's one of the things that I really like about it.
Mm-hmm. Mike?
Right. I get what they're going for here with the whole comic book stylization by having those different shades of pink in those triangular and trapezoidal decals on her legs and skirt. Honestly, though, it's not for me personally. I like having my figures with solid colors, to be honest. Like this, but but I know that there are a lot of comic book fans. And I know that there are collectors and stuff. So I completely respect why you might want to pick this up. And yes, go ahead, pick this up. Although I'm going to be honest, though, if they're going to do this, they may as well make this version of all of the Rangers, which means that if you are a completionist, get ready to get your wallet to cry harder than a Kamen Rider fan getting the Bandai Premium. No offense, Hasbro.
Well, all I can say about this figure, it's clever. I think probably of the ones that we saw on the Pulse video, I feel like this one's a tad unnecessary because, normally, what the term milking it is, it really feels like they were Mighty Morphin milking it in this one. I mean, I'm not against this, but it feels like, the suits are the same as they are in the show. So what the heck's the point of giving us a comic book version of them? But maybe it's not a terrible thing. And I think what could be cool is if they could have kind of altered the proportions on the figure a bit. Like make it look more like it does in the comic. Because they look more animated. This does actually kind of make me think. Few years back they did like this special Ninja Turtle thing, and they also did a black and gray to represent their original comic book selves. So I think I would have, if they did something like that with this figure, I would have been more into it. And also there's a few other options if they wanted to go with Mighty Morphin Pink. There were other options they could have gone with if they wanted to emulate the comics, like Ranger Slayer's new Queen form, that outfit Kimberly donned in her little
in the Power Ranger Pink 6-part mini series.
And there's also the Pink Centuries. So overall, this isn't really, like I said, this figure, it's cool, it's kind of clever, but I would probably say it wouldn't be high on my list of things to get. But it's nice.
Right. For me, like with the one thing I think Hasbro did right with the Lightning figures that Neo Saban era Bandai was not doing was showing love to the seasons outside of Mighty Morphin, because how many times did they try to retread Mighty Morphin in the last decade? Actually, now it pretty much is 11 years actually, because 2010 was reversioned. And one of the things I especially appreciated about the 2018 Hasbro panel at PMC, shout out to PMC, was how they said, they were explicit, like, we're not just gonna like overdo it with the Mighty Morphin. We're gonna show other seasons love by having, like, we're gonna have SP, we're gonna give some highlights to SPD, to Time Force, to Dino Thunder and stuff, and they were pretty much doing a great job. I mean, but it does feel a little bit regressive in that we do have like a lot of Mighty Morphin stuff right now, but I feel like we need to show a little bit more love to Jungle Fury and Ninja Storm. I feel like,
I agree.
I feel like those two seasons especially gone in the wayside for a little bit too long, in my opinion.
Well, this is still just one wave, and there's more figures to come. And if it's better than, like, say, just giving us like a Green Ranger themed scooter, But like I said, there's
a good one.
Yeah, there's more figures coming, and like I said, this is a bit too much Mighty Morphin milking, and the Lightning figures have done a pretty good job of balancing it out with the other seasons. But yeah, if they could have, maybe they could have done like Corone as the Pink Galaxy Ranger, or maybe Jen. But oh well. Well, but like I said, there's more figures to come, and let's move on. Okay, next one is is the one that I'm the most excited for. We are getting a Catherine 2-pack featuring her as the Mighty Morphin Pink, her as Zeo Ranger 1, and her as PC, aka Park Cat. The cat form she donned in season 3. So, thoughts and opinions. Naomi, you go.
Look at her eyes, they're green.
All right. First of all, I would like to say, like, it's a good thing that they added like 2 versions of Catherine Sutherland's character, and also like the little kitty, because she does transform it into a cat to a human. So, well, actually, when you mentioned like a 2-pack, I don't know if it counts as a 3-pack because there's like a cat in there and all.
They did I'm sorry, that reminds me of they did a Spider-Man and His Amazing Friend featuring Miss Lion. So would that be considered a 4-pack?
That's it. That's what I was wondering too. Same thing with Catherine Sutherland's packet for the
I
Pink
miss
Ranger.
Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends.
I'm really looking forward for that. But anyway, sorry. As I was wanting to continue, like once again, the detail on the suit for both Mighty Morphin and Zeo really look epic, and like you can tell, like there's like a little bit of detail showing within her belt, and of course the holster for both of these figures, and that's what I really like about it.
Mm-hmm.
And the best part is you can switch faces as well.
All right, Mike, you go.
Right. I actually like her head sculpt on this new version of the Pink Ranger a lot more than the version from the metallic armor. It looks like, aside from it actually legitimately looking more like Catherine Sutherland, but also it gets the hair a little bit better because she did have her hair pulled back a little more in the original season 3, and in Zeo, yeah, I mean it's closer to what it's like in the metallic armor figure, but the head sculpt is more show accurate though. And for Zeo, if anything, if I had to do the whole look a gift horse in the mouth type of thing, I would say they could have made a 3-pack with the turbo Catherine, because she has bangs in that season, if you want to get every version of Catherine. but one thing, I think much like Ryan's philosophy, I would still prefer to get them individually, and I hope that the individual version of Catherine does include the cat, because I have to say I love this cat mold, because if you look carefully, you could actually see that it has green eyes because she was possessed by Rita. Well, not possessed, but she was under Rita's influence, like a scary godmother.
You'll be the belle of the ball.
For me, I freaking love this figure. Like, I'm excited for Zeo. I'm excited for. We're finally, after years, we are finally getting a proper figure that represents Zeo Ranger 1, because she has surprisingly had a long and very bumpy history of looking manly and, well, rather ugly and stuff. And
don't forget the Turbo comics.
Mm-hmm. But the closest we've ever gotten to a decent looking Zeo Pink figure was the Zeo Jet Cycles, and then there was this vinyl figure from the O Ranger line, and then there was also this figure right here, as well as the Legacy one. By the way, I actually have 3 of these right here. Zeo Ranger,
and let's not forget the Sense of Right Alliance version.
Wait, what?
The Sense of Right Alliance version. The one where you have like the 5 Zeo Rangers in those bootleg 5-packs in like Chinatown, where it's basically the same female mold of a Zeo Ranger, but you just repaint them to be red, green, blue, yellow, pink, and just slightly paint the shape over the face. But other than that, all 5 of them have that female mold.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, basically, like I said, the Lightning figure, it looks great. These are great substitutes, for if you want a regular Zeo Ranger figure. But the fact that we're finally getting a nice
proper
one is amazing, And I've already collected the other Zeos, and so now we just need yellow, and then that will complete the set. So that is awesome.
Yeah, we got Tanya. Oh, look, they got a civilian Billy from Zeo. That would also be great.
Wearing that sweater and stuff.
Yeah, or Bulk and Skull from the King for the Day episode. Like specifically from that episode.
Okay, next one. Pink Ranger helmet. Naomi, you go.
Okay, first of all, like when it comes to like the helmets and all, like I think it's like a really good choice for a collectible. Just having it displayed in your room or anywhere in your bedroom is like a dream come true. Having like an actual helmet just sitting there and like, oh my god. I really like how the helmet is looking so far, especially it's easier that it came with the stand, so it can be in the exact same position as it is. And also, It's Mighty Morphin, of course.
Mhm.
All I can say is this really catches my attention.
Mhm.
I mean, with all due respect of the figures, of course.
Oh, is that it?
Yep.
Okay, Mike.
Yeah, no, I respect that they finally made a helmet for this because in the past so far I've mostly only seen the red, green, and white Ranger helmets. So it's nice to see the other four Ranger colors getting some love. But if only one of those four gets the love, I can respect why pink does because Kimberly's in our hearts and Catherine's always got our tongue. Uh, but yeah, no, but seriously though, that story arc with a different shade of pink and like with Catherine being a heel, like that was one of the most engaging story arcs we've seen out of all three seasons. Like honestly, I don't think there was a story arc in Mighty Morphin this engaging since Green with Evil 5-parter. And so it's cool that, to see the Pink Ranger, whether it's Kimberly or Catherine, getting some love and getting, and, for all the fans, it's nice to finally have a helmet to go along with it. Me personally, I want a Black Ranger helmet because I've always been, an Atom guy since '95, but, that's just me. But, it's great that Kim and Kat are getting a lot of love this time around,
Very much so. And yes,
especially with the helmets.
yes, and I agree. The Cat being the transition from Cat becoming a bad guy to a good guy was one of my favorite parts of season 3, and probably one of the best written. And it is cool to finally be seeing the Pink Ranger getting some love. Like I said,
Yeah.
they've solely focused on like Mighty Morphin Red and White and Green over the last few years. So it's nice to really break away from the mold. I'm kind of hoping, like, if I were to guess, maybe next we'll probably get black, and then maybe yellow, and then maybe blue. Just a hunch. We'll just have to wait and see. But yeah, I really,
If I could change one thing about season 3, though, just one thing, I would love to see them keep the evil Tommy clone around, just so I could see evil Catherine interact with him like Blaze and Roxy, just for that reason. Okay, moving on.
Yes,
Yes.
so true.
Anyway, like I said, it's cool to finally have this helmet. It's cool to finally have female helmets. It's like really breaking the mold. That's cool. That's what I love about this line. I'm not really a cosplayer, so I don't think I'll be getting this, but it is neat to actually, like I said, they're breaking the mold. They're not just sticking to solely guy stuff, which is funny because for a long time, guys stuff was really like heavily focused, and the girls got shunned for a good chunk of the series.
Yeah,
But
every season of second half of the Sabana era, like only the four male Rangers would get battleizers.
and they even did that a bit in the Disney era too.
Yeah.
But
Really true. True.
yes. But anyway, so like I said, this is cool, and who knows? Hopefully, this will lead to other interesting things. So next one is the Power Morpher from that is supposed to represent the one from the movie, and it's like I said, it's supposed to be a Pink Ranger, and yet it comes with the other Dino coins, which I find I'll explain in a little bit. Naomi, you go.
Sure, definitely. What I gotta say about the Morpher, I kind of resemble it to the exact same feature that they did with Tommy's Morpher, but even though it's similar to like the previous Morpher, where it includes all of the power coins of the previous Rangers, but I think having like the actual pink Morpher, I believe it's a really good feature, especially when it came from the original Mighty Morphin movie, because once again, like this is like the Pink Ranger collection, and of course the Pink Ranger deserves to get recognition since like Kabuto or Ken was saying, they already did with Tommy and the Red Ranger, of course. So I don't know. From my perspective, I kind of like the standee, of course, because in the center you have like the symbol of representing the Mighty Morphin Rangers, and then on each corner has all the coins from the red, the yellow, and the Black Ranger, and then the Pink Ranger being the best representation of all. I should say, but overall, I think I really like how this Morpher came out, especially with the pink feature, because everybody loves
Right, and like I said, hopefully this will lead to a release of the others, because we had this Morpher introduced back when Bandai was still running things. Like we got like a pink and a red and a white one focus, but we didn't get like black, green, and or black, yellow, and blue. So maybe this will lead to
Creating
those,
more.
yeah, those colored focus ones. So that would be cool. Anyway, sorry, go on ahead, Mike. You go.
Right. I do find it a little weird how you got all 5 coins, but the Morpher itself is the pink one, because like if it was like a black Morpher, like black outer buckle with the red decal in the like towards the center, then yeah, I can see why you would include all 5 coins, because this is like the standard Morpher from the show. But given the fact that you're specifically going for like the movie version where they are individually custom colored to that Ranger's specific colors, it just feels weird to me seeing the Mastodon, Triceratops, Saber-tooth tiger, and Tyrannosaurus coins along with it. So like I think what they should, there's 2 ways they could have done this, to accommodate my nitpick, and keep in mind this is a nitpick. One is to only include just the 1 coin that belongs to that ranger, and just have, or if anything, have pterodactyl with the phoenix, firebird, and the crane sword. Yeah, just those 3 coins, custom if you have to. Like that'd be fine, and then just make separate releases for each ranger color. Or if you really want to save money on plastic, you could make it so that you could remove those pink like the plastic surrounding those pink decals, like on the 2 moving parts of the buckle, so that you would have like a pink version, a red version, a blue version, and then the outer buckle holder would also come in like multiple colors, so that you could like customize which ranger you want to be without having to get a different Morpher to be that ranger you want to be. So like it's like you would have like these 5 removable pieces if you want to be Blue Ranger, these 5 removable pieces if you want to be pink, these 5 removable pieces to be red. That's just like some like ideas I have like thought of, related to this. And or heck, and because they're removable, one thing you could do is have, like, since there's 4 stripes in that decal, you could make them pink, yellow, black, blue. So then sort of like you're the Mighty Morphin All Ranger, sort of like a fanfic sort of thing where you're the power of all 5 Rangers. Yeah, just a thought.
Maybe
Since in Ninja Steel you do have the Master Morpher for Tommy, so what if instead of having the Master Morpher of like my IMDb page, you'd have a Master Morpher for my entire Ranger team.
Oh, cool sunglasses, by the way, Naomi.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks. Well, they're actually gaming glasses, so like it prevents the UV from my computer to hit my eyes.
Oh, I thought you were just trying to like Jim Cornette something.
No, as if.
Mm-hmm. Well, all I can say is I think it's, like I said, still it's cool to get something heavily Pink Ranger-ish, Although I think maybe instead it should just have been the pterodactyl and the crane coins, since that was what they kept, through the 2
and
seasons.
maybe mold a new Phoenix Thunderzord, because
Maybe.
Season 2, I love the Zords from Die Ranger.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, like I said, maybe, and it also would have been cool if maybe like for these other slots, like they could have it be pictures of the Pink Ranger from throughout her time on the show, or maybe even the comic, or even images from the movie. That's just me. I think, and I hear like this Morpher also says like it has Kimberly, or royalty-free Kimberly, saying the other Rangers' morphing phrases, which is kind of random. But like I said, maybe we'll get like a re-release of this at some point that will be focused. Oh, Ryan just said he can't make it, so sorry, you all are gonna miss Dagger Boy's amazing personality today. But anyway,
we're gonna have to miss out on that chinchilliness.
Well, at least he doesn't have to bother Leo again.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, no more of this.
Anyway, so like I said, this is cool. It's fine. Like I said, it's not really something that would be high on my list of things to get, but it is cool that they're doing this. And like I said, maybe at another point they'll do a re-release or do something, or like do something else, that better represents Kimberly, and Catherine in this form. Anyway, so that is the ones from the Hasbro Pulse video. The comic, the double pack, the morpher, the helmet. So interesting stuff to come. And now this morning we had another special little another image dropped. So it's a picture of this fish tank, or this this display
Ranger
thing.
tank, just call it a Ranger tank.
Ranger tank. And there's two interesting figures in here. The rest of these are nothing new. It's like Dino Fury, Dino Blue, and Red Sentry. But if you zoom in closely, there is Ecliptor and Astronema. So yes, we are getting a figure of Ecliptor. This is the first time since the 1998 when we got the original, and this is an updated version, and it looks amazing. Let's start with Ecliptor first, since this is the new.
This is the second version of Ecliptor.
Yeah, that's what I said. This is the second version,
Yeah.
and like I said, I think it looks great. But we'll get onto that. Naomi, you go.
God, I'm kind of lost for words on how the figure really actually came out, especially even though it's like a close-up view of this character. I really like the detail on actually the weapons, especially that sword that he's holding on his other arm.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I can tell like there's really good detailing, and not to mention his helmet. Actually, when did I say that? But also overall, like the body portion on his appearance, like the lining is actually exactly how I imagined it in the TV show, and you can actually do a lot of different poses, so that's really good.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mike?
I like how they got the classic purple hair version.
We're talking about Ecliptor right now.
Oh, just Ecliptor. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Second version of Ecliptor is definitely my favorite of the four, and yeah, because that's the one where like he goes like full baby face and he's like, "You guys run away. I'll distract Arconda." I'll say this though, I'm a little bit surprised that second version of Ecliptor is with Astronema and not with Darkonda, because like I've been, I would have loved to see Ecliptor with Darkonda, because they're the two rivals. They're the Lego Darth Vader to Lego Darth Maul from that one special, with the Death Star. Yeah, it's beautiful though. I love how they captured the whole geometric aspect of his body, and yes, he got his classic sword. Mm-hmm. Big fan. Can't wait to see it. Although I am curious if they are going to release the first, third, and fourth version of Ecliptor, because like I said, there are 4 versions. The first one is where like he's got regular round shoulders with a red cape. This is the second one. The third one is the one where his entire arm is prosthetic. It's got a little bit of metal on his face.
Mm-hmm.
And then the fourth one is the red one that destroyed the
Delta
Megazord. Yes. Mm-hmm. So I'm curious. Are they going to release other versions of Ecliptor with Darkonda? Because that would have been nice to see, though.
We'll have to see, because I have an idea about that, but we'll get it when we talk about Astronema.
Yeah. Although I think them specifically pairing this version of Ecliptor with this version of Astronema, I think that might be to promote the comic book that came out recently.
Right. Good call there. As for, like I said, this figure, like I said, I think it looks amazing. I think it literally does look like he jumped out of the TV show. And yeah, the second version is one of my favorites too. And it will be cool to see, like how if they'll do other forms. As for him being paired up with Astronema, I mean, I don't mind it so much, because I think it's they had a great relationship and all. And who knows, maybe at some point they'll maybe do a double pack with Darkonda and the fusion form, or something. We'll just have to wait and see.
Yeah. Either way, it'd be weird if either of them were paired up with Elgar.
Yeah. Next one, Astronema, and I couldn't really get a. This is like the best image we could get of him or get of her. But okay, Naomi.
I mean, the only thing I could say about Astronema is, kind of like her hair, basically. I mean, one of my concerns is like when it comes to like, the hair portions of Astronema. I mean, it looks exactly like in the show, but how can I describe it? I believe it's like the purple's a little bit too light compared to how it is shown in the actual TV show.
Basically, looks like Gem from Gem and the Holograms.
True.
I nicknamed her Evil Hannah Montana. Anyway.
She doesn't have purple hair though. Just
I know, but she has, wig disguises herself.
Oh yeah. True.
Anyway.
So true.
So, would you be picking this figure up?
Possibly, yeah.
Nice. All right, Mike, you go.
Yeah, I like it, but again, much like Ryan, I prefer I would prefer the box to be standalone because I've limited shelf space and I've used most of it up on DVDs.
Take them out of the box. Anyway.
Yes. But yes, I do like the classic purple hair. And yes, the texture looks a little bit like Gem and the Holograms. Not gonna lie. I remember it being a little bit wavier in the show, but again, like I don't mind the Gem and the Holograms texture. Let's see. I love how they use the civilian-ish suit from Spawn. It does make me wonder if she does have a detachable like armor set, or if it's only in the blue version. That is something I am curious about. Again, great father-daughter relationship. I don't mind that the two of them are paired up, but I just think that I would have enjoyed a double pack of Darkonda with the Calyptor just a little bit more. Either way, she's great, and like if nothing else, at least neither of them paired up with Elgar.
As well, yeah, pairing up with him. I think they'll just like release him in like a plastic sack or something. Anyway, not Elgar, Astronema. So yeah, I think like I said, it's really cool we're getting, purple haired Astronema, because I was wondering like how is like Hasbro going to do this hair, because she has like several different ones to choose from. And so like I was thinking maybe at some point down the line we'll get like another single release of regular Astronema with the other heads, and then maybe one of Cyborg, and then maybe they could even do one with when they do Corone for the Pink Galaxy Ranger and release her with an Astronema head, just like they did in Super Mega Force. But like I said, this figure is really cool, and it's neat that it's existing. But I would say, we just got Astronema in a double pack, with the blue,
with the Red Ranger.
Yeah, so I think maybe we could have held off on this for a little bit. But like I said, Astronema is a fan favorite, and it's cool to get like the purple, the classic one. So what?
If they make a double pack for every hairstyle Astronema has, they have to have the silver hair Astronema with Zane, because that was the hairstyle she had in the episode where they were supposed to go on a date together. But then, the date was ruined because Daddy Calyptor tried to do what he thought was best for his daughter.
We'll just have to wait and see. But like I said, it's exciting we're getting a Calyptor, and it's nice to get original Astronema. And like I said, we'll just have to see like how they'll do the other hair pieces later on down the line. Also, another thing they teased us with at Hasbro Pulse, which I forgot to mention a moment ago, sorry, is this image. So what do you think? Oh, what could this be? It is this. Possibly this. The cogs from Zeo. So I guess quick, what do you guys think of getting? Would you guys pick these up?
I remember in the Gokaiger movie, the summer film, there was a monster that was basically a fusion of all 35-foot soldiers put together. I wonder if there will ever be a person who's gonna collect one of every foot soldier from Power Rangers just so they could like rip their heads off and make a monster out of that. That'd be funny. Not gonna lie, but hey, at least that person's dream will finally come true. But I do have a question though. Like, unlike putties, though, cogs do come in two different colors. So I wonder if they're gonna release both colors like in separate releases or make a double pack where it's like the silver and the brown cogs. And on that and going off of that, are they going to release just the black or just the silver Quantrons, or are they going to do a double pack, do separate releases of both? This is kind of interesting when you got two different colors of the same foot soldiers.
It's most likely we'll probably get a double pack. I mean, they gave us a double pack featuring the original putties, one with the ball and then one with the sword. So,
right.
Anyway, Naomi, what do you think? Would you pick this thing up or what?
I wouldn't mind picking it up actually. I mean, making a figure of these guys,
Mm-hmm.
will be a good addition to a collection, especially a collector like us, including myself.
Mm-hmm.
If anything, you could get like 6 cogs and then just recreate the scene from King Fur Day when all the Rangers show up in the arena, and then the cogs try to restrain them.
Mm-hmm. That could be cool. Now, all I have to say is the cogs are one of my favorite foot soldiers. So, like I said, I'll have to see how these look. Maybe I'll get them, but I'm not real interested in the villain, like the minion figures. But like I said, these look really cool, and like I said, they're easily one of the most dangerous henchmen, one of the most dangerous minions in the franchise. So, like I said,
one thing I really appreciate about cogs is that they almost look like Cybermen from Doctor Who, which makes them look really intimidating.
In the Sentai, they were gorillas. Anyway, now let's
Planet of the Apes, Planet of the Apes, Planet of the Apes.
All right. So before we go, we have the viewer comments. So Psycho Orange says, "Yo, what's up, guys? Good to be back." Yes, and we might be coming back sooner because Dino Fury is set to come on Netflix soon, and we already got clips from episode 9. So maybe we'll be, doing an early Sentai, or not Sentai, an early Ranger review podcast. So just have to wait and see for that.
Yeah, and in case anyone's wondering, we're gonna do 1 episode a week. So just saying that in advance, because I know certain comments were made a year ago when we were doing Beast Morphers. I'm just letting you know now.
Yeah,
we're doing them 1 week at a time.
They win. Spoiler for every season, they always win. Anyway, Aiden says, "Hey guys, what's up?" This is Orange. Hey man. Let's see. Awesome lightning figure collection, by the way. Let's see. Oh, hold on. Sorry. Click some. He says, "Yes, I agree."
I think they're conversating.
Yeah. Thank you for the new video. Nice. Yep. Very. Oh wait. So I'm working on.
Cool.
Ooh, that'd be interesting.
I remember there was I remember back in the day there was supposed to be like a contest where you're supposed to make your own video where there's supposed to be a team up between RPM and Mighty Morphin Rangers. I wonder if anyone ever won that contest. And if so, I wonder if we could find that video on YouTube because I'm curious what the winning video looks like.
Well, who knows? I remember saying that too. Also, the fake product placements.
I remember wanting to make my own script for that crossover where the Mighty Morphin Rangers become the Samurai Rangers, because this was still before they announced that they would be making Power Rangers Samurai. But I didn't have the toys to film it. But now I will, thanks to Lightning Collection.
Robert says hi, and Edward says hello. And that does it for today. So yes, that does it for today's podcast. Like I said, keep your eyes on all things Morphin Network related, and lots of interesting stuff to come. Be sure to catch an interview I believe is going on later tonight. Anyway, but before we go, Jen, where can we? Sorry.
Wow.
Naomi, where can we find you?
Wrong Pink Ranger.
Oh, then.
I'm sorry. You wear she's pink themed, and yet you have the pink, and yet you wear pink. So it's. I'm sorry about that. So anyway.
Yeah, but only one of the two can turn into a cat.
So Thunder Chica, where can we find you?
You wonderful people can find me on Instagram, Bride of Spider-Man, and my YouTube channel, Cosplay Chica 101, and also my Twitch, also Bride of Spider-Man. And also stick around. I might do a stream tonight, but I'm just telling you guys, stick around because it might be a maybe. And Mike, where can they find you?
Well, you, ladies and gentlemen, can find me on Twitch at twitch.tv/BokenKabuto. And you can find me on Instagram at chrono_just_cosplay. Kent, where can they find you?
Instagram brown_K, as well as QR Ranger Book. And you can find us all here on Morphin Network, entertaining people who have iPhones and computers and stuff. But with that being said, Leo's still not here, and Ryan's never shown up, so I guess that's it for today. Let's all wave goodbye. See you, everyone. Peace. Let's see. Smile and wave, smile and wave.